from me as a layman Muslim trying to portray Saudi Arabia and ISIS in the same box? Or are you trying to tell me that Islam is a religion?
I'm not talking about Islam, no. I'm talking about Wahhabism.
So your question...
Don't put a word in my mouth.
Okay, then I would say that you, as a person from Iraq, your background...
Why are you talking from Iraq?
No, you have a biased position.
We're talking...
No, because we know background is important. In the Muslim world...
What's the question?
Wait, let me explain. In the Muslim world, if you come from a certain place and a certain creed of Islam, let's say Shia, Sunni or whatever, you have a biased point.
So here you go.
Because
diverted the conversation somewhere else.
No, I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it back.
Maybe why he's saying that because most probably
I'm gonna bring it back.
He've heard your comments before.
Yes, I'm gonna bring it back. No, wait. I haven't finished. His question always comes to Saudi Arabia, the Wahhabism that he's asking.
Hezbollah does that too, beheading people for a crime. Not just ISIS.
So my point is, he is not asking an honest question.
Okay. Why? Well, my brother. Oh, sorry. I want to say something.
I want to divert to him now. Give him a minute, please.
This conversation started, so I think you introduced it to me. So I said I'm a revert. You said to me, first thing you said to me, which is bizarre to ask a revert, you said to me, make sure that Wahhabis don't get you.
We've been joking.
Yeah, no, it was a joke.
Oh, now you joke.
And I think I laughed.
Me and him, we've been joking before the conversation started and further serious.
But it hasn't turned into a joke.
Yeah.
And then you said, I asked you, well, what's your definition of a Wahhabi? There was a sister who also asking it.
Yeah.
You said many people here are Wahhabis, so I wanted to find out what your definition of a Wahhabi is first.
Yeah. Am I a Wahhabi?
Yeah.
He asking me, my brother, question.
He's asking you.
I'm asking a question.
He has accused me before Wahhabi.
I wanted to know what you said. Then you said, you did kind of...
Wahhabi, he has.
You spoke about Saudi Arabia taking people into the street, criminals into the street and publicly executing them.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess you're sort of saying capital punishment exists in Islam?
I don't believe that being exists. This all Wahhabism practicing this thing. So that's my point.
So I guess my question to you was, because you asked me, you sort of warned me about these Wahhabi people that attract to reverts. So my question to you is, what is a Wahhabi, so that I know who to look out to?
Okay, yeah.
Well said. Well said. It's a good question. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Go ahead. I'm a Muslim. I'm not Saudi Arabian, so it's got to be linked to that.
You're Muslim. Well done. Okay. Well done. Okay.
Don't forget, Saudi Arabia is the name of an area, a country.
You know what he thought?
So being Saudi Arabia and being a Muslim is totally different.
My brother, two people talking the same thing.
Being Saudi Arabian and being Muslim is too different.
Yes.
Saudi Arabia, the name is only a piece of land.
Yes.
Okay.
A family name, yeah, you could say that.
Okay. Are you okay?
I'm a Muslim also.
The question was to
let's my brother. Let's make it clear now.
Yeah.
We can have something we're standing. As a Saudi Arabia, are they practicing Islam, Wahhabis or not?
Practicing
Islam, Wahhabis or not?
Wahhabism? What is Wahhabism? What is Wahhabism? Tell us so we can look.
Again, my brother.
I'm just not Muslim.
There's a lot you can see now.
No, let's define Wahhabism.
Can I just
let's define Wahhabism.
Can I just finish now? Can I just finish? I think for the last 2 years, every Muslim who been Wahhabis, he said, what's mean Wahhabis?
Yeah, but what
let me just finish, please.
Okay, yeah.
Because so many pressure put in from the world say Wahhabis causing problem or hold the wall. So everybody say, before that everybody say, oh yeah, I'm Wahhabi. Now they say, no, I'm Salafi.
What is Wahhabi?
Really?
That's what he's asking.
I say Wahhabi. I say Wahhabi.
Earlier on you were loud, you were calm, but now you're shouting.
I'm not shouting.
You need to tell us what is Wahhabi. Tell us.
Wahhabis is a group of Muslims. They are following.
It's a group of people.
A group of Muslim people. Yes, what I'm to say.
Okay.
Following a scholar is called Muhammad Abdul Wahhab.
Yeah.
He's been exist about 100 of years ago,
Yeah.
and they practicing what his beliefs.
No, 100 years ago.
Also, my brother, also, in my understanding, they must extremism
After the
improve
second-
in our
after the First
society as
World War.
Muslims.
Okay.
That is my
So,
understanding.
I'm asking you, does Muslim, a proper
No, 20th
Muslim,
century.
will practice
20th
those
century.
extreme things?
This is my question
I'm
to my
asking
brother.
you that.
No.
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 So these are just people individual.
Exactly.
So if,
No.
just like the media is picking on Muslim, they should stop saying Muslim and say this individual. Because that's what you say.
This is what I'm
You wanna
saying,
give
individual.
Muslim-
This one, I
if
said
you-
Wahhabis.
Let him explain
group.
Wahhabism.
I didn't say Muslims.
Can you let him?
I don't
he's
say
stuck
Muslim.
with
Did I say
you.
Muslim?
Let him explain to us. What is
Did
the
I said Muslim, my brother? I said a group. It's a small group in our society, my brother. A small group in our society
Ask
causing
him
problem for
the
us. This is my problem. This is what I'm saying.
characteristics of Wahhabism.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
So we can
And
understand.
they said no.
Do it what?
Do you agree with that, my brother?
I have a question. If we get rid of the Wahhabis, do you think the world would be a peaceful place?
I'm not saying get rid of Wahhab, my brother. I don't have a solution. I don't have solution for that.
What is the characteristics of our Wahhabi? Please tell me.
Who are the Wahhabis?
Please.
Okay.
Who are they?
There were some here.
Okay. Let me put the question a
But
different
he
way.
just told us, but he didn't say direct. He's telling you it's a small group
What
of
they do?
extremists.
What they do?
What do they do? But you coming? Did you take the bus to come out? You drove here.
No, brother. Let him explain.
but-
Why you want to
Obviously.
explain? You try to be stupid, for example. You know,
No,
you
don't
know
use
that.
word. Don't use that
My
word.
brother, my question. Can I ask
something?
Can I ask a question?
I know it.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? My brother, can I ask a question? One
How
question.
do I know it?
My brother, for those extremism, thousands of them, why they become extremism? What they've been reading? My question to you.
What they've been reading?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. What do you think of my
I
brother?
don't know.
So extremism is Wahhabism.
Look, I'm asking for those extremist Muslims.
Ask me again. Ask me again.
My brother.
I
Direct
don't know.
question.
So
My brother
ask him.
Muslim,
He
they've
doesn't
tried to
know.
pretend.
I don't know.
They don't
So
know.
you
That's
mean?
it. Stop this.
So you mean Wahhabi and extremists are
Listen,
same?
my brother, forget about Wahhabi.
Oh.
For those extremists,
See?
what?
See what did I say?
Why are you laughing?
Did you see it?
You know what? I found you
When you
people, they
ask
don't
him
want to face the
questions,
problem.
he said, forget about
They
it.
just want to ignore
But
it.
look, I'm a Muslim and
Wallahi.
you're asking me direct. I tell
you
you,
see
I
that?
don't
My
know.
brother.
If you
Wallah,
ask
come
my
on,
brother,
Sam.
I'm going to answer
Come
for
on,
him.
Sam.
He's
My
gonna tell
brother.
me. He don't know.
You say
see
a
that?
Muslim too, and I appreciate that.
Did you see
My
that, Sam?
simple question for those extremist
When you
Muslims,
ask a
thousands
question,
of
he
them,
says, forget
my
about
brother,
Wahhabism.
They become extremism. What they been reading? How they become
Now he
extremism?
wants to change the subject.
Do you know what
How
they're
they become
reading?
extremists?
Does Wahhabism and extremism the
My
same?
interpretation, a lot of it's political, isn't it? Political.
They've been
You were
reading
talking about
something?
ISIS, you were talking
Yeah.
He's asking you they're reading something to do what they're doing.
Exactly.
The bad things they're doing.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Do you know what? They can't just straight away become like that.
Do you know what they're reading?
They're not reading what I'm reading. They're not reading
Good.
what I'm reading.
So you need to tell him you don't know.
Exactly.
And if he tells you he knows, tell
Exactly.
warn him.
Exactly.
Warn him.
Do you know you know why you don't know my brother? Because you are a new Muslim. But for somebody is a real I'm sorry.
Watch. You're gonna accuse me.
I'm sorry, my brother.
You're gonna
What I'm
accuse
trying
me.
to say-
Jordan, watch.
I'm not accusing you. I'm not accusing anyone.
Then what are
Why
you doing?
think-
Okay, let me do a reverse psychology on you. Let me do a reverse psychology on you. My brother. Let me do it. My brother. What's your name? What's your name? Huh? Silly. Let me do
He
a
has
reverse
nothing to
psychology
say.
on you. Let me do a reverse psychology on you. Let me do a reverse psychology on
Be
you.
nice, Alex. Be nice.
I'm gonna be very
He's always nice. He's always nice.
I'm always nice.
Yes.
We as new Muslim, you just said it's because we new Muslim, we do not know.
I don't
My
mean
brother, you
I
just
don't
said
mean
that.
I don't mean in the wrong way.
Yeah,
He
I
doesn't
know,
mean it.
not in a wrong way.
Yeah.
Not
He
in a wrong
always
way.
says something that he doesn't mean it.
Brother talking.
We as new Muslim, we don't know because we new
Not the
Muslim.
wrong way.
That's what you said. I understand that. Are you a Muslim?
Yeah.
Good. You as an all Muslim, tell us what they're reading.
Thank you.
Here we go.
You are an old Muslim.
Are you okay?
We don't know.
Can I ask one question as well?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
one
go on,
question.
yeah.
If I meet a Muslim, what are the signs to me that they're Wahhabi?
Thank you.
How would
Yeah,
I know?
let's see.
How would I know?
It's
Are they secret?
It's
Are
very
they-
hard.
Uh-oh.
It's very hard. But
You said
but
there were some people here.
I'm telling you one thing. You can recognize the differences. I told you one thing.
They go to Starbucks.
My brother asked a question. He asked a question. Let me answer him. There's one thing you can make the diversion between extremism and non-extremism.
You mean Wahhabi?
My brother, just let me talk, my brother. Okay? Say, in our society, there is a Quran and there is other books to read from to get a source.
care about you.
A sunnah, to get a source, hadith, whatever. You can ask any Muslim you meet, do you believe, for example, it's just an example, my brother. Our Prophet I believe he's a perfect man. He never made a mistake. Just listen, my brother.
I said Alhamdulillah.
Can you be quiet for a second?
Don't speak, man.
There's some history here, right?
Yes, there is. There is a history. But please, my brother, I'm giving you a law chance. When you finish, answer his question. Please answer mine. But I was
will.
before him.
I will.
But I allow you to go with him.
I will. This hadith books wrote 250 years after our Prophet Muhammad passed away. So 250 after he passed away, they wrote so many hadiths. It's called hadith sunnah when Muslims they taking this, practicing it every single day.
Yeah.
Which one?
My brother, just
Don't worry about it. He's winding you up.
and I believe so much. There is a book it's called Al-Bukhari. There's a book it's called Al-Bukhari.
Al-Bukhari, yeah.
Is for hadith. There's a lot of hadith there. There's one section in the book. It's called the slavery section, Bab al-Atiq. In Arabic, Bab al-Atiq. Slavery section is about more than 42 hadiths. They've been talking about our Prophet Muhammad says about slavery being exists during his time when he's been ruling.
Slavery was existed
Okay, when existed during his time.
during this time, yeah.
And I believe that is no, because the main prophecy of our prophet come to make everybody equal and free.
Yeah.
So those extremism, they taken the source of the hadith and practicing it in north of Iraq or whatever, ISIS, because they believe those slavery being exist even during our Prophet Muhammad time. So this is the differences when Muslim.
I can prove to you as a Muslim.
That's human
I can
trafficking.
prove to you as a Muslim in Muhammad time, peace be unto him, slavery was still there. I can prove it to you.
Okay, how is
Human
That's when I come as a
trafficking.
black man now.
Human trafficking.
And that's when we come as a black man now. Slavery was still existing. I can prove that to you.
But when if the people doesn't follow a law, it's not the fault of the
So
law.
can I just
When people
can
get slaves
I just
and the Muslims justify it, it's the
Yes.
modern day human trafficking.
yes.
It's not slavery. It's the no, of
When we
course
use
it
the word,
is.
we use the word of slavery, but what is slavery?
But in Islam, the word slavery, it's a different total meaning.
We're looking at words of meaning. Human trafficking. Let's forget about slavery
Okay.
of the name, because it's a name. Human trafficking. So whoever gives it
But
the
he
name,
have no
give it the
power
name.
to close
But
the
there was
market.
still human trafficking.
In the beginning, no, he didn't have no. Slavery it happened
Okay,
in the past.
he run Islam for more than 10
not
years.
saying it didn't happen. But
I can prove to you, I don't want to go, because with me, when it comes to Muslim, when it comes to Muslim, I don't want to, not oppress, I'm looking for the, you see, as a Muslim talking, you see when two Muslims are talking, or when I'm talking with a Muslim, I don't want to debate with a Muslim of wrong and right. I want us to see where we can come and, you understand, I don't want to oppose you because, but I can prove to anyone, whilst the Prophet, peace be unto him, was there was human trafficking in his time.
My brother, can I just prove my point? When he come back to Mecca, he ran Islam more than 10 years in Mecca. He's become everything. So to buy slave and sell slave, they must have a market.
Yes.
So do you think he has no power to finish the market when he was ruling Islam? That would mean telling me our Prophet is not perfect, man. He didn't make everything. This for me, sorry, bullshit. Bullshit.
I don't want to go into that one.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
I understand you.
Just imagine he's running England and he has no power to finish the market of a slave. So allow Muslim buy and sell a slave because he has no power. That is for me. You're just telling me my prophet is not perfect. So those things made up by Arabs after he died 250 years later, this book is being written down, to come using Islam to abuse people.
But I don't want to go into this.
Do you understand, my brother?
So are you saying that a group like ISIS is actually following scripture?
Following this hadith and things, hadith is not, for me, is not correct.
So you don't see it as political people radicalizing people and telling them false information and interpreting it?
That is one part of it. ISIS exists because of political reasons.
Yes.
But they practice in a lot of things from our source, our Islams. So they don't build a chair. They practice in mosque and praying and etc. But most of them, they are ignorant. But the head of them are political. So most reason of ISIS to be exist in Middle East is a benefit of Israel and benefit of America. Do you understand? I have no problem against my brother. I'm just saying, who's the extremism in our society? And my brother here tried to tell me, shut up. No, we don't have extremism.
You get it wrong.
And I'm trying to say they're reading something wrong.
It's there.
It been exists in our books. It's not about a different interpretation. It been exists in our books, and they're going to practice it. I'll tell you, go to the Bukhari, go to that slavery section, read it. It's not one hadith. Have you been reading, my brother? I've been asking you too many times.
What do you mean by slavery?
What do you mean by slavery? They've been talking about during our time of the Prophet, when he came rule in Islam. There's a market there. Muslim buy slave and sell slave, black man or anyone. And I don't believe that exists because the main reason of his prophecy to come prophet, God sent him to be prophet to make equal between every single human being.
So you're saying the hadith wrong?
Of course, that's what I'm saying. So there's a lot Muslim brother, they don't believe that hadith is wrong. They taking it. So many, I heard you before. I heard my brother. You said the slave has been exist. Even my brother Muslim said been exist during of time of the Prophet Muhammad when he been. How you know that? From the hadith.
And that hadith you're mentioning would contradict the Quran, wouldn't it?
And in the Quran.
Against the Quran.
It's against the Quran.
Yes.
So people would reject that anyway, normally, right?
They don't reject it. They believe because sometimes they argue, say if you don't believe hadith, you have to believe Quran and hadith. But for me, Quran is the best thing.
So you're a Quranist?
And the hadith, no, I'm not Quran, my brother. Do you think?
Don't be angry.
No, because you asked me, you put me in a label.
People, of course, the people who reject.
Do you believe in slavery, my brother?
I don't believe in slavery.
So the hadith will say there's a slave during of the Muhammad time. His wife buying a slave from the market.
Yes, correct.
He said correct. So that means that
the context.
it's not context. It's very clear.
No.
It's very clear, my brother said. Very clear. They said there's a market, Muslim buying and selling slave. There's nothing to do to interpret this. It's very clear.
It's not like
It's the same sort of thing. It's like servants or maybe maids at home. It doesn't mean.
But you can't buy human being from markets.
Omar. You know what Omar Hadees said?
Maybe she was.
It's in the UN Charter.
Majority of people arguing with me, they haven't been reading this. I'm telling you, they haven't been reading this to have an argument.
Okay, why?
If you've been reading this, my brother, seriously, if you've been reading this, you will stand beside me, and you will stand in my ground.
I'll look into what you've been
Please.
saying. So do you have a solution to Wahhabism? Do you have, or you're just identifying it?
What I'm trying to say.
You think a lot of Muslims deny it, maybe as well?
No, what I'm trying to say, politics using Wahhabis and a lot, and so many of those ISIS fighters, they don't know. They are very innocent.
That's true. We all agree with that.
They are very innocent. I'm trying to
And I agree with
explain.
that. And if we're talking about ISIS, I agree. But I think the point you said earlier was that there are some people here that are Wahhabi. So that's where I thought, wow, what does Wahhabi mean then? Because to me, my basic understanding was ISIS and extreme groups. But you've made it sound like Wahhabism exists within our...
It's a very dangerous. Wahhabis, ISIS are only ideology. If you believe slavery, in Islam, I'm sorry to say that, it's very dangerous for me. It's very dangerous. So when you have a boa, when you can have got a boa, you can practice it. That is a really dangerous thing. So many people here, they believe it, but they have no boa to practice it. But when they got boa, they will have slaves.
You don't have the understanding
What I'm
of
saying?
the Quran and
We have to fight against these ideologies.
the scholars claim differently.
But I think the example he gave is someone might exploit it and use it for their own thing.
Of course they do.
I agree with that.
But he is saying that maybe you should ask these and think, of course it existed. Why?
Ex-Muslims telling ex-Muslims that they weren't really Muslims.
I don't agree with that.
You should go and preach to them.
I don't agree with that. So what, you don't know me.
But you've tried to.
You're looking at Ali Dow and you're pinning it on me.
You've presented yourself as an ex-Christian, and yet by your own admission, you
Camera's on now.
have
It's
denied.
changed.
You have not changed. I'm facing the camera. Yeah. So you said to me that you were an ex-Christian.
Yes, I was.
But then you said to me that you denied that Jesus was God.
Yes, when I was
no
9 years old.
ex-Christian would do that. So you were not an ex-Christian. You
Okay.
were a seeker.
A seeker.
And you were a seeker who was let down by the church.
Well, I was a seeker. That's what I was.
You were, but you weren't a
You've
Christian.
got that right. I was failed by the church. The
That
church
is true.
failed me, yeah.
I believe.